Welcome back, everyone. Well, as part of our 12 Days of Giving, we've asked everyone here at Look Media to select a nonprofit organization that they would like to highlight and have information, give you information about this organization. And joining me is Antoinette Jackson, who's an owner of Look Media, and yes, she's the better half. No, I don't think anybody's going to second guess that.
Thank you, Jess.
You're quite welcome. Antoinette, you selected Wellspring.
I did.
Why did you select Wellspring?
Well, as I got to know what Wellspring does and provides for women and men, I got to know Maggie Frank more, and she's the executive director, and I was just amazed by the dedication and the commitment and the wide array of services they offer for women and families in need.
Yes.
Not only legal, physical, shelter, but they have preventative education, pet partnerships. It's really a wonderful organization.
Great. And so this is our opportunity to let everybody in the community know more about them. So following this is my interview with Maggie Frank. And thank you, Antoinette.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, as many of you know, there's an organization in Saratoga called Wellspring. And Wellspring, year-round, provides services to people in need who may be in abusive relationships. And we invite them on frequently because we just always want you to know about this organization. So as part of our 12 Days of Giving, we've invited Maggie Frank, the executive director, back again. Is it Frankenstein?
Everybody else calls me Frank, but you can call me Frankenstein.
Okay. Welcome back, Maggie.
Pleasure to be here.
It's always a pleasure to have you here. Many people know about Wellspring, but in case some people are confusing it with another organization or moving into the area, tell us about Wellspring.
Okay, we are the Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault Services Resource for Saratoga County.
Right.
So we do survivor services, crisis intervention, support services, and prevention activities.
Now, we always live in a day and age, we're living in a day and age now, of course, where, you tend to think, okay, it's not me, it's not in my backyard or whatever. How about this for a statistic? It's the #1 cause of family homelessness in our own Saratoga County.
That's right.
That's stunning to me. And 1 out of 4 women experiences abuse, and 1 out of 7 men experience abuse.
Yes.
Now, I know how dedicated you are to this. Overall, when a family comes to you, what are their needs? What do you first encounter?
That's as different as the people who come to us.
Okay.
Some people are coming to us just wondering, is this abuse or isn't it? Especially if there's not physical abuse. They might be having those questions. Other people are in a crisis where their life is in jeopardy and they need to flee abuse and start a whole new life now. So the range can be anywhere. Sometimes people come to us, they themselves are not experiencing it, but somebody they love is.
Yes, got it, sure. I remember many of the conversations that Maggie and I have had about this, about people's sense of feeling trapped, that they don't know, which can probably have the most devastating effect on the family when you think you're trapped so you can't go. So you become a resource for them to have the courage to leave an abusive relationship. And then the other point you make, and I always want to go back on this one, everyone's familiar with abuse being physical, but there's emotional abuse, right? And that can be as devastating as physical abuse.
Emotional, psychological,
That's right.
social isolation, financial control, yes.
So we're now in the holiday season. Seems particularly appropriate when you think about families being homeless during this time of year. What can the public do to help?
Okay, there's a lot of ways the public can help. This time of year, I think that's when our hearts open up and we say we want to do something. There's a need all year long. We have a lot of people who say, what can I do to help people directly? One of the things we do is your gift of a gift card can help us to provide basic needs for people that help them to sustain out of the abuse.
Right, got you. Now, when you say gift cards, I was asking Maggie before, what would they be? A gift card from Stewart, so there's gasoline to put in the car, so that person who's striking out on their own does have the opportunity, if they're got a job, to be able to afford the gasoline in the car to get to the job,
Until their first paycheck comes.
A gift card from Hannaford for food supplies, and that could be food, it could be diapers, it could be any number of different things. Gift card to CVS or any of the pharmacies to be able to get some of the supplies, medications they might need for themselves or for their children.
Yeah, and especially when you think about all the things in your home that you have for that emergency situation, the Band-Aids, the cough
Yes,
medicine.
right.
It takes a long time to build up that supply, and folks need those things.
You know, and that, of course, that's a very easy way to do it. In two ways you can do that. You can call the center and make a donation, a cash donation. You'll go get the gift cards. Or if you feel like it, get the gift cards yourself and drop them off, right?
Yeah, when you're shopping, you can just say, hey, I'm buying these things for family. I'm going to pick up an extra gift card too to help somebody who I know is in need in the community.
Boy, that's just terrific. And the other thing is volunteerism, right? I love your spin on this. How would you set it up?
I would say we are all really busy this time of year. We want to help, but is your schedule busy right now and really hectic? People need help all year long. Put something on your calendar. Make that your holiday gift. Say on January 22nd or sometime in the middle of February, I'm going to do something to help Wellspring and the people it serves. And then give us a call then. So you don't have time now, but you've made the gift.
Yeah, I like that. You know, and just cycle back on one thing Maggie said. This is an organization that every single day of the calendar year, doesn't shut down on weekends, as a matter of fact, weekends tend to be busier, to volunteer your time. Set a day aside in January, February, whatever. You set that day aside, you call them, they'll have something for you to do, right?
Yeah, you can call, and there's different ways you can help. You don't necessarily come to us and help. You might be doing a food drive, or you might be collecting an item. Call us, and we'll work with how you can help, and you can make it meaningful for your family.
That's great. Well, Maggie, thank you very much for coming in and helping raise awareness for Wellspring. And sort of goes without saying, you're a guest anytime you want to come here on Look Media so we can help promote this and make the community aware.
And that's it. Thank you for helping us to get the word out to people who need it, and for helping us to end relationship and sexual abuse.
Gotcha. And if you want to know the Maggie's in town, just look for this little Scion XB with reindeer on the top.
And a little reindeer nose on the front.
Okay, we're not going to get into that today. Maggie, thank you very much for coming in. Happy holidays to you.
And you too.
And we'll see you after the holidays. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.